All right. I think we're up and running here. A few days ago, I think, I was going to mention about a different way of doing a model background. Hello, Sonia. And I figured today's a good day to do it. Show you how to do one of those kind of grayed out backgrounds. There was one way that I did it a lot, and there is another way to do it, and I'll show you here. All right, okay, so I guess I'll use a 1-inch brush to do it. You're not running, you're sitting. You totally lost me on that one. What is a fruit fly doing buzzing around in my face? Ah, didn't kill it. Maybe he'll land on the canvas and I can add him in the painting. Okay, what I got here. Well, the screen was in focus at one point in time. But I got yellow ochre, dioxazine purple, ultramarine blue, and some black. All right, and I'll just start putting these colors on willy-nilly. There's no medium on here, it's dry. All right, and so I'll just kind of throw this stuff on here, more or less like that. Just put it in there any way you want, really. Up to you. Mix some of it in. Skirt it around, whatever direction. It's okay. Let's try some of that purple. We'll come here on the bottom. Just put it in there willy-nilly, much like that. Mix them in together. I'll get a little more purple. I'll put some of that over here. Get some more of this Diox yellow. Put it right in there. Mix it in with that purple a little bit. Pop it in here. Once again, this is going to appear to be a very mottled type of color. All right, now I got some black. This black will also assist in a lot of graying out. Some of that mottled color. Just put it right into the canvas. Put it right into the fabric there. All right. I think I'll throw a little purple in there down on the bottom. Really, whatever you feel. It makes a great background for florals, all that. Just like that. All right. The next brush I'll use will generally be a little bit larger. Like I said, this is a 1-inch flat brush that I'm using, or a 1-inch brush. Got a lot of hairs on it and such. Okay, let's go with a slightly larger brush. I might go with my standby brush that I enjoy using if I can find it. It should be around here somewhere. figured I would have it at the ready. Here it is. Okay, what I'm gonna do now, this is actually an oil painting trick, but I just transferred it over to acrylic. These are heavy body acrylics. Okay, meaning that if I took this palette here and like turned it vertical, it won't. Bruce wanted to let you know that he's painting as well. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I waited for him for a while, so he started way late. I see the design over there. But that's all good. Like I said, I waited a while. I usually wait, because he usually comes on between 10:30, 11, something like that. So I did wait for him. But this won't take me long. I'll be over there to say hi. So like I said, this was originally for oil painting. All right. Hey, Madonna, how are you? Hey, boss. Yeah, I can put you on myself. Actually, I got the phone right here, and I seen that your YouTube notifications up there. I waited for you for a minute. Actually, I know you can't hear me, but I can pull you up. There you are. Yep, I see you. That's funny. Okay, yep, my buddy's on. So, what I'm going to do, for oil painting, okay, this was done, but it was also done using liquid white. Okay, now I don't obviously have liquid white. I'm not doing oil painting, I'm doing acrylic. So with this, now acrylic, glycerin, vegetable glycerin mixed with white paint is what I'm going to use. Now, liquid vegetable glycerin will reactivate some of this paint because some of it's already dry, but that won't matter. You'll see in a second. And so I'll take this 1-inch flat brush I have here with white paint and the glycerin. All right, and I will just wipe it on here. Now the glycerin, once again, will reactivate this paint. And as it's reactivating the paint, it's going to pick up those colors. And everything will get this mottled kind of grayish look. And all you do, really, is what you see me doing right now. It's just put it on and just let it take its course. You will see the colors move around and dance around and blend with each other. Okay, you can come down here. I'll do it here all in the black and purple. And you just keep doing it. And it will activate the paint and move it around. The more you blend, okay, the more you mess with it and blend it, the more it will move around. And it picks up the color underneath, as you can start to see. And start to get that gray mottled look to it. So some of that color will show underneath as it's moving around. Very simple way to get a nice grayed out background with those colors dancing underneath it. And once again, my glycerin has white paint in it. You don't necessarily have to use white paint. You can use any other color, but just remember, whatever color you choose to use, if it's not white, it's gonna, whatever color you use, it's gonna blend and make those weird type colors that you would get if you start blending colors together naturally. Okay, so the glycerin and the white paint helps to kind of smooth and blend those extra colors around, which is what you see right now. So this is not going to be the longest tutorial in the world, but just wanted to show you how you can get a nice mottled background for your florals and whatnot. You could even do this with if you want to be creative, you can do it with cloud cover. But as you can see, the color is kind of peeking through, but nothing's really like there's no really strong cutoff points. Everything's kind of blended in together to each other, and because there's white paint mixed in with this, you can get an even brighter spot if you would like. It's all up to you how you want to mix and blend this stuff together. Now, because it's mixed with the paint, it will dry a little faster than if you just put regular glycerin on. Okay, but as you can see, you see all the colors coming through. Now, you might not see it as well because it's getting bleached out by the light hitting it, but all these colors are dancing around in there. You can still see them. You can accent some of this stuff if you want. I can still add a little bit of this blue to it if I want a spot that's kind of maybe a little more of the turquoise in there somewhere. You can kind of pop that in there. And all I'm doing is really just blending it out. Just in a spot. I don't have to add anything to it because there's plenty of medium already on here. Okay. If it's too blue in one spot, you can always gray it out or darken it with the black. See the black in here? And you can gray it out a little bit. And smooth it right out. Look at that. See what's going on there? See how it just nicely fades and blends in. So you can have a good time with this stuff. I add a little touch of purple, a little more purple down here. And you blend it right in. Moving the paint around. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this or do it this way if you don't want. You can just keep adding and adding and blending and adding. So really, whatever your mind sets out to have. A very simple process. Yep. Yes, Madonna. That's how I did. This is just how I did the background. Just like this. Of course, I'm using a little different colors, but yep, I blended the background pretty much the way you see it right now. Yep. If I add a touch of darkness, like up above here, I can accentuate that yellow down there. So I'll just take some of this dark and kind of put it around that yellow spot there. And just wave it around just to kind of highlight that yellow spot there. I don't have to have it go into the yellow, just kind of, as you can see, just kind of highlights that yellow. Get the rest of that paint off there. And just lightly kind of fade in that spot in there. See, now you got a little bit of a interest right in there. Okay. Like I say, you can continuously add on color if you want to. I didn't have to, but just to bring it out a little bit more. It's really your choice. Okay. I can add a little bit of this and a little bit of that down here on the bottom, right up around here. I can gray that out with a little touch of black right here in this area. I just gray it out. You can blend as you're doing this. Okay. This is on canvas. This is not on watercolor paper. But as you can see, you can just blend away. Really mold your background to what you want. All up to you. Okay. So I'm looking at Bruce, as Bruce is probably looking at me. So this is funny. that we would be on at the same time like this. Eventually I knew it would kind of happen. We would run into each other, but it's all good. All right, I don't think I really have to do too much more to this. Like I said, I really don't have need for a bright spot. I got one right here. Then I can put whatever floral or whatever mountain or whatever I want in this, I can do. Okay, like I say, it's pretty much all softly blended. There's no harsh separation lines or anything like that, but it's all nicely modeled and put in there. So this is really it. I'm showing you how to do a modeled background either on canvas or I notice when I duck my head you don't see me, but you guys can hear me. But this is how you do a model background for your background colors, for your background for your florals or whatever. Very simple, not difficult to do at all. Just whatever colors you choose. It could be orange, it could be yellow, magenta, whatever. You put it on there dry, okay, dry canvas or whatever, and then you take your, like I said, I have glycerin and white paint together. You put it in there and it blends it all in there for you, okay, with that coverage of white or whatever color you choose, okay. And if you want to do like I did, is layer colors on top of what you've previously done. You can do that also. It's really up to you. You don't have to put colors back on top of it if you don't want to. I just happened to do it. I seen a yellow spot here, so I wanted to kind of maybe highlight that a little bit by surrounding it with a little black, which turns gray. Okay, there's nothing obviously totally black on this. Okay, it's just different shades and forms of gray, but all the colors are in there together. And you know, let it dry, or if you're gonna plan on painting something, then you paint something right on it. Okay, it's already slick enough somewhat where you can blend easily to whatever you want to put on here for your subject. All right. Okay, dueling painters. Hey Madonna, that's funny. Like I say, eventually we would kind of run into each other time-wise. He's on a little bit later than usual. I'm on way earlier than usual, so it's just a matter of time before we end up clashing times and everything. So I can't write to him because I won't be able to hear his response, but I do see him on here. I see him. I got him right on the phone here, so I'm looking right dead at him. Okay, but I'll be over there shortly to say hey and stir the pot maybe. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. So I hope you're able to use this. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to use it for a floral, whatever. I mean, if you wanted to, this is just a slight changing of the colors. You could use it for a sky, really. You can put the tape across and just do what I just did up above with just blues, whites, and maybe a tad touch of brown, whatever. You got a beautiful stormy sky doing the same method, you know, instead of trying to paint clouds individually. All right, so I do have some paint left, so I'll probably do another background of sorts. I really don't want to waste the paint, so I'll probably do another background real quick while he's while Bruce is doing his thing. I could probably do that right now. As a matter of fact, I'll probably show you real quick. So let me just take this off and let it dry. I'll just set it somewhere. So hold on one second. Matter of fact, I'll just let it dry here in the corner. I shouldn't bump into it. bought it. Well, you guys can't hear me. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, you can. Okay, well, we'll keep it right here. I think everything's pretty much still in focus. All right. I got purple, black. I guess I'll use a little bit of Prussian blue. Okay, I'm gonna use the same method. I'm gonna use another top half. All right. Okay, here we go. Once again, 1-inch brush. We'll let's play with a little black first. We'll put the black up around in here somewhere. Just kind of scratch it in there like this. Something like that. We'll get some Prussian blue in there. We'll throw the Prussian blue up in here somewhere like this. Get something cooking there. Don't got too much of this bright stuff. Got some purple. We'll throw some purple. I won't throw the purple in here like this. Pretty much the same method like before. You throw the colors in here. I really don't need any white. Put the whites in the glycerin, the white paint. Okay, so we'll kind of put it in there like that. All right, we'll leave that little patch right there. All right, okay, clean off the brush real quick. Hey, Nell. So it looks like everybody's double dipping today. And what I'll do is dip into my white paint and glycerin mix with the same brush, kind of doesn't matter. And with this white, we'll do it right here. And we're gonna, you'll see the color start to change and shift and do its thing. The black is going to mix in there. The gray is going to mix in there. Starting to do it right now. And I don't need as much. And you're just really rubbing that color right into the white, right into the glycerin. It's going to fade and blend and do whatever it's going to do. just as you see it doing right now. Okay. All right. You can do it in X strokes, you do it circular strokes, whatever. I'm going to take a very soft brush. We'll just kind of blend all that and see what we got here. So I'll take it's a 2-inch Hake brush, very soft brush. I'll just take it and just kind of get the streak lines out of there. Let's see what we have. As I'm playing with it here. And what I'm doing really is getting rid of the stroke marks. Very smoothly just put it in there. Just like that. Now you see all the little colors going through. And that little white patch is still there. Okay, but it's obviously not as blatant. And well, there you go. Okay, very simple. Now on top of that, let me clean off this brush. Now on top of that, you can add other colors just like before. If you would like, up to you. Go back to my handy do everything brush. Let's say if I want a little bit of, we'll go back with this blue. A little bit of blue. We'll put this strong blue right down here. And now with the blue, see, you can do anything you really want. You can kind of keep it there or you can bring it out a little bit, up to you how you want to do that. A little bit of purple. Oh, we'll throw that purple maybe here. And we'll come up like that. And then I'll just kind of cross, just X strokes. Spread the color out a little bit. Just like that. It all blends in. Like so. Get a little bit of black. I just use a corner. I still want my darks up here. Just like that. And we're going to come on the other side, do the same thing. Come up around in here a little bit. Up on the top there, we'll blend all that in. We'll circle it in and we'll bring it right down to the bottom there. Just like so. All right? Okay. Hey Jessica, how are you, dear? Nell, Jessica, Madonna, Sonia, Bruce. Let's take the Hake brush, the one I just rinsed off. Still a little damp, but that's okay, very light touch. And you're gonna do, once again, the X stroke, we're just blending it all in. And once again, we're just getting rid of the streaks. The more you blend, the more the streaks go away. And if you want to, up to you, you can go even further. You can add individual clouds if you would like. I more than likely won't. I'll keep it just like this. Like I say, now glycerin expands the paint, so it kind of gets rid of the streak lines anyway. But now it looks like you got some raining storm clouds going in there. If you do one of those numbers, make it disappear. All right. Okay, we got a hair in there. Get out. Go away. Pesky hair. I'll make it go away. There it is. It's a good thing about the glycerin. When you get little scratches like that, they just kind of make them go away like a government conspiracy. There you go. Okay. All right. like the up and down rain thing, so we'll go with that. There. I kind of like that rain look. But anyway, there you go. So you got a nice little stormy sea background there. Okay. I don't usually use this size canvas, and for the commission I did, I had to put it on the size canvas the client wanted. So I bought a 6-pack or something like that, and so I just got them here, so I might as well make a background or two. All right, I don't necessarily I can darken out the bottom half, and I'll probably more likely do that. All right, let's get rid of the gooey tape here. And we'll just use black and whatever color, whatever else I got lingering around. So I'm gonna just use the, I got two brands. I got the apple barrel black, which is very loose and watery like, this stuff. And then I got the thicker variety of black, which is the Artist Loft. This is really thick like oil paint. Okay, but I'll use the watery stuff here, the looser stuff, because I'm just going to massively color all of that in with black, and that will be that. Okay. I see you, Jessica. I'm hanging in there. I'm doing all right. I got kind of a busy day today. I should be practicing for rehearsal tonight, and I'll probably do that for a couple of minutes once I'm done here, and I'll listen to Bruce, and I'll stir the pot over there. Like I said, I got Bruce on the phone. He's painting a palm tree. He got some water going, some rocks. I see him over there. I see him. Okay, this is dry. I got the rest of this paint here, and I'm gonna just mix it right in with that black. Just pop it right in there like that. Just mix it all in there. Okay, it's all right. Okay, and I'll just very lightly, very carefully, as careful as I can anyway, put it in there as close as possible to that line. As close as I can anyway. Just like that, get it in there as close as possible. I'll go in there with a finer brush and do the rest. But I'm just going to darken all of this. Okay. Let's get this here as close as possible. Whoops, I moved my whole arm. I knew that was going to happen eventually, but it's all right. When it's all said and done, you'll never know it's really there. There. Smooth that over. Okay, there we go. We'll do the rest there. All right, we'll just kind of paint the rest of this stuff in there. Very simple, very simple. And now whatever I choose to do with this later on, when I got the inkling to do it, then, you know, it's already done, it's dry, it will be dry. But this is just nothing, it's nothing but paint, just regular paint, acrylic paint. It will dry quick enough, trust me. And this is on canvas, so canvas is a different feel than obviously watercolor paper. So I'll just use the rest of this and cover it right in there. Got a glob of paint we're gonna make disappear too. Get that out of there. Okay, and then I'll just wide strokes and get rid of any streak marks. Now when I do this, I overlap a bit. Okay. There. And really that's it, just let it dry. Alright, what am I painting today? Yeah, you're looking at it. Just backgrounds. I got a buddy of mine that's painting. He's almost done, actually. So I guess I really won't get to listen to him. I'm just getting a couple backgrounds done. I actually did a, I'll show it to you. I did a background that, I just showed a different way to do a modeled background for florals and stuff like that. Let me clean this off while I'm thinking about it. Now what I do to clean this is just take some, now you can use Windex. I got a glass palette. It doesn't matter if you got a plastic palette, it'll operate the same way. And I just take my scraper, as you can see, it comes right off. See that? No fuss, no muss. Comes right off. Okay, no big deal. Nah, I won't be able to scoop it up. That's all right. That's what paper towels are for. To which I go through a lot of. So it's no big deal. Just take it and wipe it away. And that's it, good as new. Look at that, no fuss, no muss. Okay, well, there you have it. All right. Okay, Jessica. Okay. Actually, I showed everybody how to do something like that. Okay. All right, you see it's starting to dry. And now you get to see some of the subtle differences and whatnot. And for a background like this, I mean, you can pretty much have it any way you want. You know, you turn it around, whatever you see fit. If you want the brightness down there, whatever. Okay, it can be used as a sky. It can be used as whatever you want it to be used as. This is the original orientation. I had the brightness on the upper left-hand side. So it could be used for another floral. It could be used for whatever. But I just put the paint on there dry, and then I took some glycerin and white paint, and I went over everything, which softly blended everything. Then I put colors on top of that and softly blended it in, without using any medium, because there's a medium already on here. So, but that's what I did. This is what I showed first. I had extra paint, and so I just did this. So I got 2 canvases with backgrounds on them pre-done, so when I'm ready to use them, they'll already be dry. So like I said, I don't know what I'll do with this as of yet. It'll most likely be some seascape of some sort. All right. Thank you. All right, guys, this is like I said, a relatively short one. I gotta rehearse and practice for this evening. So, oops, I just poured liquid crap on my floor. Whoops, that's all right. It just hit. Let me see. Nah, I got a big thick throw rug down here, and it just dribbled on that. It's no big deal. Okay. So, yeah, I got like I got beach towels that's stapled to the floor. I got a thick throw rug that's also, I use industrial staple. Got a big staple gun. I just staple it to the floor, and my easel sits on top of that. So, whatever paint stains and whatever else I drop on the floor, it drops on the carpet and the rug, and not on the floor itself. So, yeah. All right, I think that's it. I'm gonna take this off the board, let it dry. I gotta find a spot for it. And I'll see you guys when I see you. I'm gonna go say Oh, we're saying bye at the same time. Oh gosh. I can't stir the pot. Everybody's saying goodbye. All right. Vermont Raid. Hey, Tommy. We're saying bye at the same time. We're both leaving at the same time. It's one of these rare occurrences, Tommy, that he started way later than he usually does it, and I'm starting way earlier than I usually do it. So eventually we would clash. So I'm actually talking to him as I'm talking to you guys, you know. So now he's over here where I'm at. This is hilarious. No, man, I was just explaining that this is one of these rare times where we would actually bump times. So it's hilarious. He was actually coming to see me, but I'm getting ready to log off myself. He's watching me. I'm listening to him. Well, I'm watching you and I can't hear you. I just turned the sound up. So it's hilarious. And yeah, I'm done, man. I'm done. So he's talking to me on his channel. I'm returning the reply on my channel, and there's people who are watching us both at the same time. Hilarious. But guys, all right. Thanks. I shall see you guys when I see you. I might come on later on the night and all right, he clicked off. But I'll explain it to him. It's funny that we both would be on at the same time. Bound to happen, but I'm surprised that it took this long. Really, he was on a little bit later than usual. I'm on way earlier, and it just kind of happened that way. And I actually, it's ironic because I was actually waiting for him to be on, because then I would have him on silent, but I would do the tutorial while watching him do his thing. So, but yeah, this is the second little background, Bruce. I did the first one. It was just showing how to do a model background without making too much of a mess. No problem, Madonna. It was hilarious. Like I said, it's very ironic that we both would be on at the same time. You know, if I do come back on tonight, it will be another late one, because maybe, all depends. Like I said, I got to get on this keyboard and practice songs for tonight. If I do come back on, it'll be a late one, and maybe I'll either do something with this one. As you can see, it's starting to dry. Okay. All right. There's no glycerin or anything. Glycerin's up here. It's still very wet, but it's here that it's starting to. You can actually physically see it start to dry as I'm talking to you. So. Oh, okay. Cool. Appreciate it. Very simple background. I did this is the same way, same technique, you know, that I did the larger one. So like I said, I don't know which one I'll use. I already did a floral, so I might do something else with this. I mean, you know, really, who knows? It might start out as a seascape. It might end up as something else. Who knows what I may have for it? I don't know as of yet. So. Just because I got the horizon line and everything there doesn't mean, you know, I mean, I could put a barn or a farm or something there. So who knows what I'll do with it. My client did like the Van Halen painting, and the person she meant it for, I guess, really enjoyed it also, and sends their thanks. That was earlier this morning. So it's a good feeling to know that, you know, doing portraits is kind of nerve-wracking, you know, especially one of a superstar rocker that everybody on the planet knows, you know. But as long, you know, they're happy, then they're, you know, and the painting was successful. So, but portraits are nerve-wracking, you know. I was mentioning that Vermont, that it took a few years just for it to for this to happen. Like I say, it's just it was, you know, just a matter of time, really. Like I say, you came on way later, I came on way early. Even when I had my normal schedule, I wasn't on this early. So, because I'm usually kind of busy around this time, or the afternoon. So, but all right. Okay, off to rehearsal here, or practice. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. If I do come on, once again, it might be later on in the evening, way later. Depends how I'm feeling. And I might do something either with this or the one I got down below. Okay. And probably after I trim my nails, I look like a werewolf. These things grow fast. Maybe it's all that wolf bane I've been eating. Okay, guys. I shall check you when I check you. Until next time.